Welcome to techie.com, your solution providers. This is Abhishek, and today we're going to be exploring hidden features in Lightroom. So, actually, there are a lot of features which pro photographers use, and many people have to use in order to get easier and more efficient work done in Lightroom in less time and with better productivity. So, there are many features which help us do it, like the expose triangles and also the availability of pressing Alt key to get more options and other features in our Lightroom panels. So the first one, expose triangle, is these cursors in the Lightroom, these little triangles that we have which control the expansion and contraction of every single panel and sub panel in our Lightroom. So actually one of the most important tips here is that we can right click on any panel over here, and as you can see we get a solo mode in this. So if we click on solo mode, it actually contracts all the columns in our panel over here, and it makes sure that if we click another panel other than the one we are using, it automatically contracts the first one and opens the second one. Now if I go in and open metadata, it's gonna open the metadata tab and the keywording tab is gonna automatically close. This is actually pretty important for devices with smaller screens, because it gives us more space to work on and gives us more space to our picture too. And if we don't want to use it, like if we have a big desktop monitor, then we can simply uncheck the solo mode and it's gonna make sure that whichever columns that we open remain open in the panels over here. Another important feature in the Lightroom is pressing Alt key. Now in the library, if we are in a collection and we press Alt key, you can see we get some of these changes in our options in the buttons over here. So if we press Alt key, you can see we can either import catalog or export catalog. So as many photographers use more than one computer and hence they have more than one catalog to work upon, we can simply press Alt and click on export catalog, and this is going to give us an opportunity to create a new catalog and send it to another computer, so that all our files and all the images can be managed on a single location on a single computer. So this is pretty important feature if we use more than one system and have to deal with more than one catalog in our day-to-day life. Also, by pressing in the quick develop module, if we press Alt key when we have opened the quick develop module, you can see some of the features like clarity and vibration and vibrance changes to shortening and saturation. So if which is actually not present anywhere else in the quick develop module. So if you regularly use the quick develop module, you can simply press Alt and also make changes to sharpening and saturation of the image. So these features actually help a lot when we have to get more efficiency and professionalism in his work, which is actually pretty important as we move on in a simple career. Now moving on to another features, as you can see, by pressing Alt key on the develop module, we actually get this great reset preference buttons, and by clicking that we can simply reset all the selections, all the changes that we have made in our image, and we will get our original image as it was before. For now I'm going to just undo that and move on to another tabs. You can see this actually works in all the other tabs too. By pressing Alt, we can simply get the reset buttons in all other features too. Detail tab over here, as you can see there is an exposure triangle in this, and what this does is it gives us picture of a particular area of the image. So this is actually a lot important if you are sharpening an image, because this gives us a clear enlargement of the scale 1:1 in our image, so we can actually fine tune our image as per the requirement, and as you can see, and it gives us a dynamic appearance of our changes. Now you also might be seeing this reset button which changes to set default. Now what this actually does is, and it is pretty important, that sometimes when we change these values and save an image, if we import another image in the develop module, all these features and all these adjustments remain the same as they were. So if we import a new image from the film strip over here, all these adjustments become default and we get the same amount of exposure and all these other features in every image. So what this set default feature is that if we press it, all these adjustments that we have made are set on a default value, and so if we import any other value, we can get the exactly same features in that too. So if we want, we can just simply reset all these buttons over here by clicking reset tone and preferences in every of these panels over here, and we can then simply go and click on set default, and that is gonna set all these values by default. And if we import any new image, we can get 0 values in every single image. So that's what set default actually does for us. Also, another other important feature is in the adjustment brush, and as you can see, there is a plus sign in the middle of the adjustment brush, and if we press Alt, it actually changes to minus sign. So if we have selected a particular image with a region with our adjustment brush, we can simply click on minus and remove any particular portion if we want to from our image. For now, I'm just gonna undo that too. So these were some of the hidden features and important features in Lightroom. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.